Let's go inside the Opera House. Ah, there's Director Hofbauer.
Ah, Herr Detective, I'm Director Hofbauer. There's a lot you should know. The Phantom leaves warnings, or rather, threats, each more sinister than the last.
Oh no.
We received one before the fire. Thankfully, nobody was killed. The next performance will begin soon. Please check the hall for signs of the Phantom. It may prevent a tragedy. Take this.
What is it? Oh, it's the Phantom's warning note. Okay, so that's the Phantom's warning note. That's good, that's good, that's good. That is a morphing object, and that is a letter. And now let's start exploring. Okay, so this seat belongs to Herr Steiner. He basically owns the theater. He has special glasses. And what's this? A hidden thing. Oh my. Also a blue feather boa. I don't know why he has a blue feather boa. So here at wardrobe, I have number 89. Let me use that to steal this person's jacket. That's not very nice of me. Ah, there's nobody here. I can ring the bell, but nobody shows up. So I have a ticket. The ticket goes over here. Opening up these keys for a puzzle. You want to get the keys which match these keyholes. So this looks like that symbol on the left. This looks like the treble clef symbol in the middle. And this looks like the note symbol on the right. That gives me the belt and a handkerchief. It also looked like there was some food, but I don't get to eat the food, which is sad because now I'm hungry. Okay, this is the buckle for a statue. Simple enough puzzle. We want to match the things. So this symbol plus that symbol equals that symbol. The Z plus the O equal that symbol. The triangle with the line is the triangle with the line through it, and the other two make that symbol. So that gives us a rose. And finally, let's look at the shard message. The charred message. Criminals must repent, or this theater will absorb the flames of redemption. Fight the anger of the Phantom. So now we have 2 black roses. 2 black roses that go on the tube for Director Steiner. I mean, Herr Steiner. So new threat. Katharina's voice squeaks like a wagon wheel. If it's heard in the theater again, you'll face the Phantom's wrath. I strike like lightning from the sky. Don't sit next to the devil's dozen in the hall, unless you're prepared to meet death, death, death. As you can see with this puzzle, what you need to do is click on all the red words. There are pictures of them along the outside. I'll pull off the masks of envy and hypocrisy. So, this is the clue. The Devil's Dozen is where the Phantom is going to strike. I believe that's this area of the theater. So let's give this note to Hofbauer.
The Phantom's message. This is what I was afraid of. I'll cancel the performance. We must find who's behind this.
Do not cancel the performance. Your Phantom is someone's pathetic trick, and you use it to excuse your inexperience. Diva Katharina will perform tonight. It isn't open to debate.
Herr Steiner, you look mean. And those are some amazing mutton chops. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow, those are amazing.
I won't go against your wishes, Herr Steiner. But I'll at least place people in safe rows, according to the message.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Please welcome Diva Katharina!
It was the Phantom! The Phantom of the Opera dropping a chandelier? I've never heard of such a thing before.
Now you've seen it yourself. The Phantom...
Nonsense, Hofbauer. This wasn't supernatural. It was an accident. You, detective, find out whose negligence caused this.
I prefer to think of it as sabotage. This seems like deliberate sabotage. We were warned about it in advance. Okay, so the letters need to unlock this. And let's take a look at this thing. Okay, we have a cogwheel, we have some... What's this? A strange powder. Let's use my handkerchief. Explosive powder. So that's why the chandelier fell. It was rigged to fall with explosive powder. What's this? The letter O. My deductive method will solve this puzzle. Okay, let's look at the ladder. Okay, the Phantom knew where ladders were kept. The Phantom used the sign with this mysterious powder. Footprints. Walking around without suspicion, so clearly it's somebody who belongs here at the theater, not a strange outsider. And the handprints reveal the Phantom's hands were covered with the powder.
Phantom leaves physical clues. The chandelier was covered in a powder that's sensitive to vibrations, so he knows the theater and chemistry. Katharina's aria was the detonator. Her high notes triggered the explosion. The Phantom tried to compromise Diva Katharina. He managed to prevent a tragedy. We must find out who's behind that mask.
Who is responsible? And now we have the culprit's handprint.
Help! I'm over here!
Over here! Please help me! So who is this? Somebody's stuck over here. We are going to use the cloak to put out the fire. What?
You saved me. Thank you. My name is Johann Strauss. I'm the conductor and composer here. I saw the Phantom. He watched the performance from behind the curtain.
And you didn't try to stop him? Well, I guess you were performing at the time. I guess that makes sense.
He disappeared, leaving a strange flask behind. There was an explosion, then panic, and then the spotlight fell on me. That flask should be around here somewhere.
Okay, so Johann Strauss is a real-life composer. So let's see. Johann Strauss died in 1899. So I guess this game takes place in the mid to late 1800s. Pretty cool. I think it's kind of neat that they put a real-life person in this game. He composed over 500 waltzes, polkas, quadrilles, and other dances. Also operettas, obviously. Okay, so we need to find all these musical instruments and get them into place. So let's find the musical instruments first. What's this? I demand you get rid of them, Hofbauer! Katharina. Katharina wanted to get rid of people? Who? She wanted to get rid of Gregory. He's a charlatan and a rogue. Gregory is the magician. And Helena? Flip-flop upstart. And Johann Strauss? Mediocrity. Very mediocre. Nobody likes him. He's not going to grow up to become a famous man. No. I'm the famous one. Ah! Sounds like Katharina is a bit of a diva. Which makes sense, because they call her Diva Katharina. Okay, so we need to put all these cases, everything back into their cases. So this is a flute. What is this? Okay, let's put these things into place. This is a simple enough jigsaw puzzle. The operetta, the cat, the rat, the bats? Looks like she doesn't like him. Well, we knew she didn't like him already. She doesn't seem to like anybody very much. That's too big for the violin. That must be the bass. This is the mandolin. You basically figure out which instruments go where based on the shape. So this really tiny one is obviously the tuning fork. The triangular one is obviously the triangle. And the violin's the last one. Okay, so the lost flask. The flask of powder that the Phantom used. What is this mysterious flask all about? Let's check it out. Fingerprints. Fingerprints. I need those fingerprints. Okay, let's move the fingerprints over here. Nice, nice. We have a full handprint of the Phantom. So what else do we have to look at here? We have this and that. No, I dropped that. Okay, so we needed two cogs to fix this so we can get that magnifier. And we got a metal finger. A metal finger? That seems creepy. Very creepy. And part of this dial is clearly missing. Okay, we need to get the treble clef symbol. Is there anything else we can look at here? What is this? Somebody ripped part of the page. I've got the page here. Oh, notes are missing. Okay, let's move the notes into place. Simple enough matching challenge. Just move the notes to the notes that match. Strauss's new operetta sounds intimidating. In a place of no justice where scoundrels rule, a spirit of vengeance is born, calling people to revolt. Mediocrity stifled the brilliant. That sounds like a great opera, wow. So Katerina's banal trash. She degrades the theater. Meh. Strauss doesn't like her. Well, they both dislike each other. Apparently they both complain about each other. So that makes him one of my suspects, doesn't it? Because the culprit tried to kill Katerina. The Phantom almost destroyed her, after all. And there's the magnifier. Excellent. Now I have everything I need in order to look at the handprints. And I believe we're finished with this area. So let's go back here and talk to Strauss.
The flask! You see? I was telling the truth. The Phantom was here. What? The threat was among my things. That doesn't mean I did this. Everyone here hates Katharina. She's been trouble for most of us. I'm innocent. Check my fingerprints.
I will. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at his fingerprint parts. Those don't match. Those don't match at all. So, now I have enough evidence to make conclusions. So, Philip is a suspect. Katerina, victim. Hofbauer, witness. He was around at the time. Strauss is still a suspect, even though we kind of cleared him. So is he a victim? Is he a manipulator? Maybe he's working with the culprit? I don't know. The Phantom's handprint is definitely a clue, and the Phantom's message is also a clue.
The Phantom watched the incident. He wanted Strauss to find the powder flask. He planned for Strauss to take the blame. He knew Strauss hated Katharina, so it was a perfect motive. I've proven the conductor's innocence, but I should check into Diva Katharina and those that wish her harm. The Phantom must be one of them.
Yeah, I mean, well, the culprit tried to frame Strauss as somebody who wants to kill Katharina. Is there anybody else who wants to kill Katharina? Was the culprit just trying to find a convenient person to pin the blame on? Or
after the great diva Sophia died, Katerina took over everything. If you want to talk to her, check her dressing room backstage. Here, take this.
It's the letter N. And yeah. Once I get all three letters, which I do, I'll use them to open the backstage area. Oh, but this is a puzzle. Okay. So with this puzzle, what you want to do is alternate the colors. So you want to go blue over red, then red over blue. Then blue over red, then red over blue, and then finally red over blue. That's how you have to do it. You can't do two of the same color in a row, or else you'll get stuck and have to start over. So getting back to what I was saying, was the Phantom really trying to kill Katharina, or were they just trying to frame Strauss? We'll find out as we keep investigating.